Even the most sattvic man of perfection or meditation has also got in him rajas and tamas. Only proportion is different. In you and I, rajas 80%. Another 18% tamas. 1%, 2%, a little intelligence. Now and then I can understand a little. When it is said 3 times minimum. When that agitation of the mind is quiet. That is why we give these japa and dhyana and meditation processes even for the teenagers. Make them understand how the art of quietening their mind. At that age, to quietening the mind is not easy. But when you can quieten even a little, to that extent, the brilliancy of the intellect, caused by the sattva in him, predominance in him, becomes brilliant. Thus, these 3 are unavoidable. Even in a tamasic criminal, there are agitations and sattva. In a most agitated man of dynamic action in the world outside, seems to be working about 18 to 20 hours a day, but even he has got tamas, feels sleepy, tired, exhausted. And there are moments when he starts wondering, why am I doing what I am doing? The sattva predominates. But then immediately he says, keep quiet, let me do it. It is only past. When thus a spiritual seeker quietens the mind in contemplation, meditation, prayers, etc., the rajas and tamas becomes less and less. When rajas and tamas becomes less in proportion, the sattvic proportion increases. All these 3 factors put together is a human personality. It is in everybody's bosom. Yet no 2 persons are the same. Swamiji, how can it be? There are only 3 factors, and then why are we so different? Think of it. Next Saturday and Sunday, try to go and visit 10 of your Indian families. 10 different families, your friends. I say Indian family because there is a reason. In an Indian family, whenever you go, they immediately ask you, would you have coffee? No, you must take some coffee and then go. Now, you know coffee contains only 3 factors. Decoction, milk, sugar. 3 of them put together is coffee. Go to 10 houses, please. Do you think that all the coffee is the same? It all depends where you went. Gujarati house, it is all sugar. Like a little coffee. Punjabi house you go, it is only milk. Go to a South Indian house, it is all decoction. 1 drop of milk. And a slightly sugar. Isn't it? American, if you go, it is only decoction, boiling from day before yesterday onwards. Now, why I am saying it? 3 factors only, and yet the proportion of coffee, decoction to milk to sugar is so different that cup to cup you can have different taste. These 3 is that brings about so much of varieties and changes. No 2 persons are the same. The father is different from the mother is different from each child in the house. The human personality is such that every individual is a unique character. All that we can find is only some point where our interests join together. That is all. In that point, we have to hold on our relationship. In everything else, we are different. I am a doctor, you are a doctor. Man by. But I like sweet, you like sour. In the kitchen, quarrel continuous. In the bathroom, I want the soap there and he wants the soap there. I want the towel hard, you want the towel soft. Therefore, it is all his, hers. You have to have it. Why carry it? It is fortunate if the partners are of the same habit in the bedroom. I tell you, one husband cannot sleep without some light, and she can never sleep with light. No, this is difficult. This is what happens in Lord Shiva's house. Parvati is thinking of divorce. Because Shiva has got always the moon. And Parvati is now developing a habit recently that she can't sleep with light on. So he says, Bhagavan, put out that moon. And Bhagavan says, how can I put out the moon? Let it be there. So now temporarily they have put a blanket on. I am saying this habit. One wants hard pillow, the other wants soft pillow. One wants air conditioner, the other cannot sleep in air conditioned room. He wants to open the window. What can you do? There are so many differences, slight differences, but sometimes it can become really a thorn in the throat of the other individual. All these are these three moods of the mind. And the teacher says, not only the sattvic, noble, gracious thoughts are rising from me, but even the rajasic and even the tamasic, criminal, animalistic thoughts, all thoughts are rising from me alone. Mattaye veditan vidhi. Please understand, all of them are rising in me alone. Whether it is a tidal wave or a small ripple, or the foam, or the bubble, the medium wave, the roaring wave, the dashing wave, all of them are, the ocean says, they are all from me alone. Don't say that the tidal waves alone is from the ocean, from others or from where. Thus all thoughts are a disturbance in the consciousness. All of them are from me. Mattaye veditan vidhi. Please understand, tan vidhi, please understand that they are all your good thoughts, your bad thoughts, your medium thoughts, or your ordinary thoughts, or your criminal intention. All these are, please understand, they are all the lower nature of me. They are all rising in the higher nature. My criminal thoughts are also rising in him. Yes. Why? What is wrong in it? Let the thoughts rise. Why should you get entangled with it? Whenever at this moment, in our present state of consciousness or present state of indiscipline, whenever the thought rises, I become conditioned by the thoughts. Isn't it? If I am standing near the river and watching the river flowing, should I get wet? Huh? Why should I? Unless whenever I see river, Swamiji, it is like that, immediately my buttons come off and I dive into it. By seeing the river, I don't get wet. By looking at the fire, I don't get burnt. Isn't it? How many people walking along the street see in the, shop windows of the shop, whiskey, bourbon, bottles are there. See, thousands pass that way. Oh, whiskey. That drunkard. He gets excited. Why? His thoughts are such that he gets involved in it. Isn't it? The outer world cannot affect me. In fact, they have no ability to affect me. They are inert things, the bottles or the wristwatches or whatever the things behind the shop window. They have really no ability. And yet, how many people have you seen them standing there and what all the emotions that pass through the mind. Really speaking, if I am a shopkeeper, I will always sit there and watch through the window the faces. Drama. Hi. Why? My husband can't afford it. These inert things make you dance. Not because they have got any ability, but your mental mood. These thoughts are rising in me, the higher. And yet, today I get entrapped by them. The Lord says, Tanvidhi, please understand they are all from me. But then what is my relationship with these thoughts, the lower nature? You and I, we have forgotten the higher nature. We have completely become seduced by the lower nature, conditioned by the lower nature. And what about him? His attitude towards it is being indicated. Natvaham teshu te mai. Natu aham teshu. I am not in them. Te, mai, in me. Carefully. It looks as if a contradiction in terms. They are in me. I am not in them. How is it possible? When they are in me, I am in them. Take. The ocean says, these waves are in me. But I am not in them. I, the ocean, is not in the wave. It is a wave, misunderstanding that he is the wave, that it becomes happy when it is rising, tragic when it is falling, and extremely unhappy and cries when it is disappearing. The ocean says, all waves are rising in me. But I am not a shareholder of the tragedies and comedies of each wave. That is the private property of the wave, which have developed a stupid idea that he is independently an individual with no relationship with anything. The egocentric misconception of the wave is that which causes the wave the vanity of his growth and the tragedy of his fall. From the ocean standpoint, all these are dancing, rising in me, existing in me, and disappearing. From the ocean standpoint, waves are nothing but a sport. But each wave has got autobiography. He has the vanity that how I started like a small little ripple, and swallowing other ripples I became medium-sized ripple. Then I had 2 more swallows and I became a big wave. And as a big wave I swallowed another mediocre wave and became one of the biggest waves. And in the recent history, no such wave has ever come. But by the time the sentence is over, it starts falling down. Hey, oh Lord, what has happened? Have you not got eyes to see? If you want to break me, then why did you raise me so much? It dies. And that wave dies in anger. That these wretched rascal other waves are eating me. How many such waves I have eaten before, but now they have started eating. Oh Lord, have you not got justice? Have you not got mercy? What is it that you are doing? You are God. If there is a God, there is a God, is a dirty God. Thus become unhappy at life. Whether waves are rising, staying, falling, dying, disappearing, the ocean is not in the least distant. No doubt, the waves are in me, but I am not in them. The lower is in me, the higher. But I, the higher, is not really affected by the lower. But today, the light of my consciousness, dazzling and brilliantly dancing upon the disturbances of mind, becomes me, Mr. Ego. And thereafter, any feelings or disturbance at the body level or mental level or intellectual level becomes my disturbance. I am sick. Oh, you are sick. What is the trouble? My stomach, my hand, my leg, my head, isn't it? My. I am punctured. Where? My car. And it's a hind wheel punctured. Car punctured, then why are you lying down there? Nahi punctured. Why? My car. My car punctured. No doubt it is my car. The car is in me. But I am not in the puncture. See? If my dog gets dysentery, should I run and take medicine? My dog is a thing which belongs to me. It's a relationship. Possessor and the possessed. Whose body is that? My body. What happened? My body is sick. Why don't you stand apart and say, poor body, suffering unnecessarily? Never mind. Try to give it medicine. No, Swamiji, I am sick. How can you be sick? My body is sick. See? My mind is agitated. Instead of saying my mind is agitated, you generally say, I am terribly agitated. These are the qualities of my equipment. These equipments are vehicles for me to express out. Today I have become so involved, the higher and the lower, so mixed up, that mixture is called the PFT, the little ego. The real wisdom is try to contemplate and understand in your own experience that they are all in me. I am not in me. Practice. So when you start practicing it, you find what a mastery over your mind. Within a short time, anger rises. The anger is in me, but I am not in the anger. Therefore, I don't become angry. Lust arises. Lust is in me. I am not in the lust. I am not lusty. Within yourself, detach. Stand apart and watch. These equipments have got their own moods. There is a Sikh, the Tamasic or the Sattvic. But I am none of these. But at this moment, alas, I am bound by these. I am so involved in the BMI that here I am a limited PFT. Mattaye veditan vidhi. Please, you understand, Arjuna, that even these disturbances are all your thoughts, disturbances are also nothing but rising, nothing but in me alone. In your case, at this moment, in a delusory misconception, lack of correct thinking, you have got the enmeshed in it, and you think that they are all your thoughts. Learn to detach and realize that the higher me, these are all disturbances in me. The same idea by the 9th chapter again elaborately describes Sir Krishna, where he uses the same phrase, Nattoham teshu te mai. They are in me, I am not in them. In your meditation, in the morning, certain days agitations come. How am I to get out of it? Repeat yourself. They are in. I am not in any way conditioned by. I stand as it were upon my own, at my parapet wall in my balcony, and watching the traffic moving. I am the seer and not the seen. Even if there is an accident, I am not involved in the accident. I am only the onlooker. The higher consciousness is the awarer of the moods and habits, moods and qualities of the thoughts in the mind. They are in me. I am not denying them. My body and bodily pain, my mind and mind's agitations, my intellect and its perversions, yes, they are all in me. I am not disowning them. The only thing is, I am not in. It is the nature of the sea to have waves. If a boat is in the sea, the boat has to go up and down. The boat has to dance, unavoidably dance to the rhythm of the waves. It's a law of flotation. If I am sitting in the boat, true, sir, however balanced and experienced a sailor you be, when the boat is clamoring, I also will dance. When I have brought the boat to the jetty, tied the boat there, and walked up the ladder, and I am sitting on the beach, terra firma, firm Mother Earth, sitting comfortably, no doubt, watching, looking at what? My boat, and my boat is still dancing. Should I sit there and accordingly? Why should I? Your argument is, what are you talking, Savji? How can I keep quiet? That is my boat. $2,500 I paid, and it is dancing, therefore I am done. Let it dance. You are in terra firma. You observe. No doubt. Under the moods of rajasic and sattvic and tamasic, my mind and intellect are dancing. It has got good thoughts, bad thoughts, indifferent thoughts. They are all disturbances in consciousness. I am the higher. They are in me. They are mine, all right. But I am not in them. The dream of yesterday, where I raped or burnt or killed or murdered, that dream, and I woke up. Should I sit down and worry? Already a murder, I should not have done. Huh? Why should I? Suddenly I realized what? That that dream was in my mind. It came, stayed in my mind. But I, the waker, is not in any way involved in that. Out of my infinite mercy, I allowed it to play out and exhaust it. Full stop. From the lap of God, when you look at it, you will understand that, oh, these are dancing in Him alone. But you are unaffected by them. But today, you have left His lap. You have plunged into it, naturally. Every flicker of a change in the body, mind and intellect, you are worried, anxious, excited, disturbed. Is it a pain? Is it all right? Doctor, call doctor. Why? I am going to die. I am going to die. My body is going to die. And when I took the body, I did not take a contract that I shall live in it so long. I am not guaranteed anything. It is not insured. Think. The moment you got it, these petty part. I think I got gas. There are certain people from morning till evening. What is this? Let us go to a doctor. What is that? Let us go to... I think I've got a pain in the back somewhere. Where it is not known. There are some people, that is a sickness. It's a mental sickness. Extreme cases we say sick. And smaller cases we sympathize. 80% of the patients are like that, imagine. And the doctor, after sucking out of you the maximum possible, they say that, I think it is a psychological case. And hand you over to the psychologist. Let him also milk him for some time. It is a huge joke. Now the point is, your personal life, that is all that I am talking. Just goes on catering to the body. I think it is, it is losing weight. I am worried about it. It is getting tired. They are in me, I am not in them. My dear body, if you want to serve me, work on as I want it. If you are tired, drop down. Drop down. Fold up. What do I care? In that detachment, when you sit down or when you are living, you are using your vehicles. At this moment, you are not able to use the vehicle because you are too much attached with it. It is a new car that you have purchased. A new motorcycle you have purchased. You can see it in the downtown where there is no protection. When you put park the car or the motorcycle, you find you need not see which is the new one. The new ones will be all covered. Why? Scratch. And from your office, through the window, now and then you look at my car. How long? Maximum 6 months. And the 6 months, every week, polishing it. Anybody going near it, hey, where are you going? Where are you going? My car. It's only 6 months. The first scratch on it, the fellow bleeds inside. Who scratched it? After 10th scratch, no more covering. Thereafterwards, you really enjoy the equipment. Till the 10th scratch, you are not the master of the vehicle. The vehicle is your master. Hey, massage me here, and you are ready to massage. Rub me here, it's ready. It's our extra attachment. That is why, up to honeymoon, you don't enjoy. Afterwards, a certain amount of detachment is necessary even to enjoy anything in the world. Thus here, that is beautiful, relationless relationship between the higher and the lower. Call it God and the world, call it reality and the unreal, call it the infinite and the finite, call it in yourself, the higher and the lower. What is a relationship? A relationless relationship. The relationship between the ocean and the waves, gold and the ornaments. All ornaments are in me, says the gold. But when a particular ornament is melted, nothing of me is melted. I am the same. The cause and effect. Now, to stay in this attitude is called highest meditation or contemplation. I am the pure consciousness. All these are no doubt in me. By my grace and blessings, they have temporarily the ability to act and function. I am the presence in this heart that enlivens the sense organs, the body, the mind. They are in me, but I am not in them. When a wave dies, the ocean is not dead. Even if all the waves have set, the ocean still is. When all the waves are risen up, the ocean is not the less for it. This state of relationless relationship is indicated by this famous phrase in the spiritual literature of India. They are in me, I am not in them. Now you have got the Maha Mantra, the great secret chant, which can cauterize, burn up, snap all your sorrows in mind if you practice. I am worried. The moment you say, your mind says, I am worried, your intellect must say, yes, they are in me, I am not in them. Suddenly becomes, I am sympathetic with my mind. Poor mind is worried terribly. Let it continue. I am not affected by that. I am tempted, terribly tempted, Swamiji. I am going into the temptation. What? Temptations are in my mind and intellect. They are in me. I am not in them. I withdraw my grace from that temptation. How can the temptation stay, please? These two levels, the higher and the lower, is the word used in this chapter. The pure self and the limited matter, realm of matter. Now the philosophy would say, hold on to the higher, the lower can never affect. Turn to God, Satan can do nothing. Yield to Satan, God can do nothing. Poor God can only suck his thumb and stand there. Why? The higher in you. When you are fascinated by your lust or your passion or your disturbances of your intellect and say, I want it, you get joyously into confusions and tragedies. Joyously, voluntarily you go. Even at that time, anybody may tell you, even God himself was coming in. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Get out from here. Unnecessarily, God. Why have you come here? Go to heaven and stay there. Don't disturb us. Once you have got drunk by that, you behave low, vicious, criminal. And you don't know yourself. And afterwards, when you have become a little quiet, suddenly you say that, did I do it? No, it can't be. Hey, but I did it. Must be. Somebody has done black magic on me. In India, there is no doubt about it. This is black magic. Here also they have started now. Black magic, white magic, no magic, stupidity. So practice again and again. It cannot be immediately practiced at the throes of temper or lust or greed or agitations or storms in the mind, but practice it in the quiet moments of the morning and slowly get that balance. Such an individual under any temptation or situation will never lose his balance. They are in me. Natvaham teshu. I am not in them.
पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते